Hiya people, and I guess Mondays can't be called Scoutcrafter Mondays anymore. It's a sad day.
Right. It's one of these boxes. Now, so let's have a look, see what we've got. Oh, it hasn't even wrapped them this time. A lot of these are exposed for your viewing pleasure ahead of my planned time. Now, I'll never turn down a Stanley, even when they're £1. I mean, that's had a lot of use in it, that, but I mean, power lock, yeah. That's still good. GF. George Foreman. That's George Foreman's Stanley. Well, here we go. We'll put him there. What have we got here? Another little Stanley. A Stanley Galaxy 2. I mean, I'm guessing that one day that they'll be worth money. Because they're only costing me £1 now. That is a set of screw removers. So I had a set of them come in one of the auction lots, and I sold them for 18 quid. So I paid £1 for these. I was very happy. I paid £1 for this little tiny #1 Stanley. I think that'll polish up good. Now, to get this plastic cleaned up, I normally use goop on Scoutcrafter's advice. Now look at that. I think that was £1 as well. Great big old Stanley there. That's a 9mm. About 5/16, 3/8, something like that of an inch. Now I've also got a Stanley Jobmaster. Oh, and the head's tight. The head's a bit split. Typical, isn't it? That ain't fucking right, is it? Never mind. Again, it teaches me to read the things better on it. This was just a good looking hammer. I mean, what's this got on it? It's a #5 anyway. It's very heavy for what it is. I love the dark wood on the handle, but that could just be dirt. Pair of mole grips, alright, not vice grips, mole. Made in Birmingham. These could be 50, 60 years old and they're still as good as the day they were made. Excellent, love mole grips. Little tiny set of LAL taps. Get that open. Can we? I think they were £1. I think they were about 1,000. Bit of paper. Now we get to the secret ones that you can't see yet. Here they are. Oh. Why the f*** would I have bought them? Sometimes with the stuff that comes in, I wonder if I do drugs and I don't know. I've thrown away better shit than that. I'll have to have a look on the listings. Maybe they come with something. Maybe they come with this pile of shit. Well, I'm going to have to set a camera up and video myself and find out, because if I do drugs, I need to fucking stop, don't I? Hell. You think there's a drug that you don't know you do if you do it? Now these two I definitely remember, because they were a couple of £1. I'm going to put the price on the screen. I love, this is an old King Dick. You can tell they're old by the shape, look, alright? And then, so I think that's the oldest. Then you got this is a proto. That's got the newer design. What I say to my new subscribers, this is normal. I do buy a lot of shit. You got to buy a lot of shit to find the good, don't you? I was looking at an auction again. You know, the auction where I got my 15 boxes from before. I was looking at that. I sat there for 3 hours a day. Didn't win a thing, give up on the last 5 hours. Now, the reason I bought this, it's a crescent. It's a bit of a modern crescent. I'm going to say 80s. I'm going to put some oil in there, I think. See if we can help that out a bit. I'll get some more oil in there, look. We're going to take that part in a minute, shall we? We'll come back out in a minute. Because we've only got one to go here. Tony must have given up smoking pipes because I can't smell pipes. I don't smell pipes in these properties. Right, let's get rid of this. Right, what I did get, I got an 8, the 10 and a 12 King Dick for about £4 or £5. Well, you really can't go wrong there, can you? For that. So, give them a clean, see what they come up like. Obviously, I can't do it now, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. So, I don't know why I bought that shit, clamps. Very straight away, I think we'll get rid of them. I mean, sometimes, yeah, some of them have got the little things on. And sometimes, as we know, they're good for other purposes. So, maybe I had a mad moment. A mad moment. It would have had to be a mad moment, pay good money for that. If you've watched my other channel, if you've watched my Handy Dad channel, you'll know. Let me put these over here out of the way. Hammer. Oh, I just blew that one. I've got oil on my fingers now. Open up your crack. Get Now, what you can do sometimes like this, you get a hoover on the other side and suck the glue through. Don't need to do that here because I can open it up fully. I'm going to turn it over and do the same again. Open that up like that, push the glue in like that. Look. A bit more in there. A bit more in there. Look at that. And that's that done. That's a mend. Alright, what are you going to hit that with? I'm doing nothing with it. I'm going to clean it and put it up on the wall because it's a Stanley Jobmaster. So it's a display only version. Change the handle, Jim. No, can't be bothered. Now you may or may not know I only started collecting tools a couple of years ago. I had tools before that, but I only started proper watching Scoutcrafter. Got a lot to thank John for. I did used to take my dad's vice apart when I was little to such an extent he thought it was broken. That weren't broken, Dad, that was me. Sometimes I couldn't get it back together right. what you've got home. He had a record 83, I think it was, quick release. And like when I was 10, I couldn't understand how that quick release worked and went back together all the time. Sometimes it went back together, sometimes it didn't. So, yeah, and he thought it was faulty and got another one. Nothing wrong with that, Vice Dad. Sorry. Shall we crack on with this? Picked this up the other day. I think I'd done a video, but not many people watched it. It was called Makita Madness. And, yeah, this was ridiculously just on Amazon, from what I remember. So I had it. And then I thought, I'll share it with you people. But not many of you watched. Whoa, look at that. Okay, now. Alright, so, there go them. Me brake cleaner. So I'll have to use this WD-40 that is universally renowned that it don't do anything. Yeah, I've been doing these videos too long now, I think. Keep having mad moments, people, mad moments. Like earlier, cool, fucking hell, I'm going to rust on that. Earlier I thought, fuck it, I'll just sell everything in the collections. Then I thought, no, I won't sell the Garringtons. And then I thought, hang on though, the Garringtons have probably got stuff in that are worth more money than anything else. This I got around. Oh, I'm just going to put grease in everywhere, look at that. Can you see this? I'm just going to put it everywhere. Oh, that'll do that, won't it? That'll either work or it won't work, and it'll either click loudly or it won't click loudly.
And remember the important thing, people. I'm not a cameraman. If I was, I wouldn't be kicking around making YouTube videos. So what you see is what you see.
Now, do you know what? This weighs about £2. This is a heavy duty item. So I've stripped it. I'm going to have a look. I'm going to put on the screen now what I paid for it. So, tell no lies, because the soul things come up in it. That was bone dry. You know what I mean? Remember what that sounded like to start with? That weren't good, was it, to start with? Hey? That weren't good. Right, people. So yesterday was yesterday, today is today. This is now dry. Let's get that over there. Get them out of the way. Look at that. That is better than new, isn't it? So, and it's tight. What we need to do now is give this a clean. What we got to give that a clean with? Jig t-shirt number 3. So, we'll give this a clean, ready? We're going to clean the head. We'll do the handle in a minute.
Now once again, it's worth me repeating. If you're enjoying this new style of video I'm doing, or you can skip forward and just watch the bits that you want. Please leave me a thumbs up to show your appreciation and so that I can judge it against me others and decide which ones to persevere with in the future and which videos to flush straight down the toilet. Thank you. A thumbs up would be lovely.
Right, people, that to me is a disaster because, I mean, I've put the old Pepsi can around here to protect the wood, but you can still see there's pits. And I've had to come in so far, I've nearly lost the bloody name. And really, I should have just stopped. I was trying to get a good shine for you, but I should have just stopped. The name, I can still see it says Job Master, but you actually see on that side there, you can see how bad the pits are. It looked alright the other side, but then when you start going, so I've left that side as a reference. And yeah, you shouldn't do restorations when you're not well. So now I'm just going to scrape this out in here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to mix this up with a little bit of wood glue that I put in here yesterday and make a little putty and fill those cracks off. While we're waiting for that to dry, this padlock come in the other day. That's nice coppery colour, isn't it? It's a Yale. And we'll give that a quick go on the wire wheel. That's a lovely coppery colour, isn't it? So now we're going to take it to the 3M wheel.
Right, let's forget the shitty finish I did on the head. And more importantly, let's look at those repairs I did where I mixed the glue up with the sawdust. And we can see how well that does blend back in again. So people, that was a very different show to normal. Let me know what you think. Not that I'm bothered, I'll just do what I want anyway. But let me know what you think. So, didn't like the result on that. Did like the result on this. This come out very nice. Very heavy. It's now on eBay. Tune in next time and I may well clean up that, and that, and possibly that. Then again, I might not. Right, depending on the success of this one, I might do another. Bye for now.
Coming down here and finishing up. Today we're going to be doing a screwdriver, but I want to talk, before we get to that, real quick about that pot that I got last week. It's the one and only Double G.